What's up, y'all? This your girl, Bossalini Neat from Ambitious Hustlers Pod. Today, I wanted to, talk a little bit about why your parents still hurt your feelings. A lot of us, we grown now. We out here, we on our own now, right? But your parents, whether it's your mother or your father or both parents, or it could be a aunt, uncle, or grandma, whomever had the authority, like raising you up as a child. This is why they still have the power to hurt your feelings. I'm someone that had to recover from certain traumas and issues. So now I can't say that I'm healed, but I'm also, every day I'm learning what that really looks like. And I'll make a whole nother video about why I think we still have the memories so strong. And every time we come around these people, it's like those memories just replay. It's not that we want them to, but the past come back to your mind. But anywho, the reason why your mother, your father, your guardian, the person that raised you up, still hurt your feelings to this day is because of your perception of them. You still have this, you still view them like you still view, even though your mother dogged you out, you still view her as mommy, like my mom. Like y'all have this relationship that you really don't. The reason why your father hurts your feelings because you still view him as dad. You still have this child view of your mother and father. And that is what's causing this pain. Now, nothing's wrong with respecting them. As we already know, that's what it say. Honor thy mother and father. All that means is to respect them. It don't mean to pay their bills. It don't mean to let them disrespect you. No, because once you feel disrespected, you don't have to talk to them. You can love people from a distance. So I want y'all to make sure you understand that's what he means when the Lord says, honor thy mother and father, and your days will be long upon the earth. That's all that means. It don't mean that you have to be a doormat to them and they get to walk all over you as much as they want until they get tired. No, it does not mean that. It's a lot of misinformation out there about what it truly means to honor your mother and father. But that's exactly, it just means that respect. It don't mean anything else. Don't mean you got to pay their bills. Don't mean you got to let them keep coming around during the holiday seasons, letting them treat you like butt, like garbage, whatever. It does not mean that. God just saying respect them. And I'm more mature today than I was, as an adolescent. So I really understand what that means. It just means, hey, watch what you say to them. They disrespect us. Guess what it say under that? Provoke not your children to wrath, right? It say fathers, but that goes for mothers too. It say provoke not your children to wrath. People like to play the games, the word games with the Bible, but the Lord word is his word. But anyway, the reason why your parents keep hurting your feelings is because you keep viewing them as mommy and daddy, as I just said, and with this perception that you have of them, they're able to take advantage of you. So it's like every time they cuss you out, every time they call you out your name, every time they uplift you, you feel, oh, I'm getting dogged by my parent, or I'm getting praised by my parent. But if you would just change how you view them, and this is what I had to do so I could stop getting my feelings hurt. It's just what it is. I had to change how I had told an associate of mine, because he would always be like, my father, he called me out my name. He called me a dumb, stupid, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, it wouldn't hurt you as bad if you would just stop viewing him as your father. You're not a child anymore. Stop viewing him like dada. Because if y'all had that kind of relationship, he would never call you out your name. A parent that is happy and proud of you, like proud that you are even just being their child, they're not calling you out your name. They're not belittling you. They're not devaluing you. They're not doing that. That's not what parents do when they love and truly care about you. They could be strung out on drugs. They're not calling you out your name. It's no excuse. They could be drunk as all outdoors. They're not calling you out your name. So I had let this associate notice. I was like, I don't know if you noticed that with me. When I had my falling out or whatever with my mother, I don't know if you noticed that I went on with my life because she's always act that way. I can't change who she is. I can only change that woman in the mirror that I see. I could change myself and I can't even change myself without God's help. And I really see that. I have allowed God to come into my life and truly show me who I am. Show me why I'm the way I am. And he has been doing that. He's been working on me, y'all, like never before. I'm truly humbled and grateful for this experience. And so the situation with my mother and other family members, for me, it's like you could say what you want. If that just showed me every time you disrespect me, every time your parent disrespect you, all it does is show you they still got this child view of you. They the ones stuck in the past. Because if they were in the present right here with you mentally, they would know it's not going to change anything. It ain't like you're going to go hang yourself off a bridge because they called you out their name. It's just you calling me out my name. And I don't have to get revenge. I don't have to call you out your name because I actually love and care about you. I don't have to do that. I don't have to pull you down and say you this and say you that. Because a lot of times that's what people will call you out your name because they don't feel much about their own selves. So they trying to trigger you to call you out so you could call them out their name. And now it's just a big going back and forth thing. And they can run back and tell people, oh yeah, she said, even though they allow you anyway. I can only imagine the lies that were told on me. And I don't care though, really, y'all. I'm not living for my mother or my father. And a lot of you out here are doing that. Let it go. You don't have a relationship, and I believe people don't change. I truly believe people don't change because every time I've given a person a chance to show me, they have showed me they hold behind. Y'all know what I'm saying. They have showed me they don't change. So, and also how I am, I'm not even willing to come around to see if you have. You've done too much damage. I'd rather continue to keep my peace and love you from a distance. I say love people from a distance because I had no reason to hate anyone. I'm really at peace and happy in my life. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you don't hate your parent, but for some reason, it's like they got this button. It's like this button they got, right? They got a button where all they got to do is call you out your name or say something about you and it breaks you down. That's because you still trapped in your childhood. And also they trapped there too. That's why they keep playing the same games they played against you as a child. Two people are living in the past. Your parent is living in the past and you're living in the past because you keep letting them hurt your feelings. If you would just get out the past and see them for who they are. This is my mother. This is my father. These are two people that came together. And I came out of that situation because God made us and gave us to our parent. I don't care what you say. Because if your parent could have made you, they would have made sure you were weak and you would have never survived what they was going to put you through. It wasn't their plan for you to prosper at all. God made you. God is the only one that could break us. But that's a whole nother video, y'all. Anyway, until you view them just as two people that came together and had you, you're always going to get your feelings hurt. They're always going to be able to say things to break your spirit. And nobody deserves that. You don't deserve to be out here feeling like less of a person because your mother or your father called you a dumb, stupid person. That's not fair to you. You don't deserve to do that. So I had explained to this associate, change your view. Stop viewing him as dad. You keep viewing him as dad like he's this great big father. If you know that he wasn't a great father to you, why are you still like holding on to a relationship? That's why he's able to hurt your feelings. He's able to call you out your name. And I sit back and look at people. I'm like, how can y'all really associate yourselves with family like this? Is this what it means to have family? People that get to call you out your name and treat you like you don't matter until it's time for a family gathering, then they want to invite you? Well, shoot, I'm not missing anything by being to myself. If this is what you guys call family, that's what, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'd rather be alone and to myself if this is what we're calling family out here. And I practice this. I'm to myself. I don't care to tell you guys this. People don't have a heaven or hell to put me in because I can't deal with drama. It's unnecessary. I like to confront problems. I like to confront them, solve them, and move past them. It's nothing you could say about me where all of a sudden, oh, well, you used to do this. Yeah, I did because I was in a broken state. We all do things in a broken state. But of course, you're going to go back to the past because you can't accept the healed state that I'm in forever. This is the forever state right here because I'm not going back. It's nothing there for me. I love me healed. I perform better in every aspect of my life, and so do you. But I just wanted to share that with you guys today. Change your perception with these toxic parents, these toxic guardians. If it's your mother, your father, grandma, uncle, aunt, whoever raised you, change your perception, because when you change your perception of them and you just see like these people was just supposed to raise me coming up, it don't hurt you when they get to saying negative things. Yes, words hurt. We are people. I have already came to this conclusion. You'll be able to hurt my feelings because I'm in the flesh. But once God get me about this flesh, nothing will ever hurt me again. I know that. It's a human experience. Yeah, words hurt. That's why people, and I said this to my associate too, y'all. I said, expect people to say things out their mouth to you. Expect them to do that because most people are weak. Most people are cowards. The most they're going to do is say something disrespectful. Most people they're soft. And most things that we all have is a mouth. So expect people to say things to tear you down because most people are soft and cowards. They can't fight. They ain't about no action. That's why it's not worth getting into nothing with nobody out here because most people are cowards. And take away the guns, you really gonna see who you dealing with. They're nothing without the gun. They're nothing without the words. So this is how you should just deal with it. Let them talk to themselves. The moment they disrespect you, the conversation is over. It's nothing else to talk about. Because you can't play with anger. Anger is dangerous because the moment you get angry and you get in your feelings, now you have stooped to their level and you're cussing them out and saying things. No, stop giving them the power to do this to you. You don't deserve to be disrespected. You didn't even ask for these folk to be your parents. God gave them to you. But he did it for his glory. He didn't do it to tear you down because you wasn't worthy of a mother and father to truly love you. No, because the gifts, the anointings that he has instilled inside of you were going to shine bright through that situation. Because he had already given you what you needed to get through it. And that's why you're here today. That's why you're watching this video. Because of what God gave you. You are a victor. You are a survivor. And they don't like that. So since all they got are words, like I said, that's what they expect people to say things. And I had to say this to this associate as well, y'all. People don't owe you respect. I understand this is your mother, your father, whomever, friends, whoever it is. People don't owe you respect. So when people respect you, that's cool. That's great. That shows their character. But nobody don't owe you. Nobody has to respect you out here. When you position your mind like that, when people become disrespectful, it just rolls right off. Because you realize that nobody owes you respect out here. When you meet people in passing, you out here in the streets or you go around your family and they respect you, cool. But I'm the kind of person, I expect people to be negative because most people are negative minded and mean spirited. So I'm not surprised when I see people being negative and mean spirited towards me because I already expect it. I'm surprised when I see them being respectful and kind. I'm like, oh, this is a decent person I'm around now. But you can't surprise me with evil. You can't surprise me with disrespect. Because I'm already expecting it. I'm already mentally prepared for it. Man, it's your girl Bossalini Neat, y'all. Thanks for tuning in with me. Continue, guys, to keep the faith. Stay motivated. Let's get it from Ambitious Hustlers Pod.